Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and today there wasn't any big news or anything in the community, so I decided why don't I just make this video. This is one that I've actually wanted to make for quite a long time now. I made a video like this about 6 months ago, and a lot of you guys did enjoy it, and I wanted to make another one because I have a lot of other things I want to say. If you guys don't know, Red is going to be having a 200,000 subscriber recruitment challenge soon. We're very close to 200,000 subscribers. That's amazing, and I definitely want to make this video just to let a lot of you guys know what we're looking for, especially if you want to join a team like Red or FaZe. If you guys don't know, the FaZe 5 recruitment challenge will probably end up coming out before Black Ops 3. I don't want to say too much about it, but it's going to be a crazy recruitment challenge. Same with the Red 200K, so definitely get excited for that stuff. Now let's get right into the commentary. So how to join big teams. This is actually a huge topic. I know a lot of you guys probably think it's just like impossible or something, and you guys think we're like a scam because we don't want to pick up underrated players and stuff, but we're always down to pick up underrated players. I'm going to be having my underrated player series very soon, maybe next week or the week after. I'm not too sure when it's going to be done, but we're always looking for underrated players. I mean, I would rather pick up an underrated player than pick up a player in a big team, to be 100% honest, because more people enjoy that type of stuff. I mean, if I pick up someone from like Soar or someone from like Obey, then I usually will end up getting shit for it. You know, people are going to get mad at me because they'll be like, wow, you picked up another person from a big team. But if you pick up someone underrated, you can really blow them up, and they could be like the next big thing. So that's really what I always look for. So I just want to let you guys in on a bunch of tips. These are like crazy good tips. This is everything that leaders look for in Red and FaZe, especially if you guys are looking to join any big clans. So this one is for clip players. So actually I've talked about this in multiple other commentaries before. When I get to personality and content creation and all that other stuff, then that might be a little bit different, but this one's basically the same stuff. The number one thing you need to be, especially if you're a clip player, is you need to be consistent. That's like the number one thing. I mean, if you're not able to hit for like 2 weeks at a time, 3 weeks at a time, then we don't want you in our team. And we only pick up people who are just hitting constantly, at least once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, but they have to be really sick shots, and that's really the people that we like to see in our team. And there's a lot more to just consistency. I mean, a lot of people go for creative clips nowadays, like especially Trickshotters. They go for different variations, not just insta swaps. They do some really sick stuff in air, like, you know, knack swaps. There's a bunch of different things you guys could say, but anything that looks really sick. You guys saw Miles' shot on Turbine before. That was a super creative shot. I mean, obviously he just did like 3 things in there, but just the fact that he was able to hit it so distance and do so much midair definitely made it like one of the craziest shots I've ever seen. So, you know, doing stuff like that is definitely something we look for. Also for snipers, if you want to be creative, you could do like an insta swap switch, or I've seen snipers go on different maps, maybe go on free-for-all, or just not the normal spawn traps, like the Nuketown spawn trap and the grind spawn trap. Those obviously are way overplayed, and there's too many like crazy clips hit on there. When people go on a different spot and hit a really sick clip, or maybe on like a map pack map, which is usually not one that snipers go on, but that's something that we look for as well. So just anything. There's so many things that factor into clips. That's why it's so hard to judge, but it's definitely something we always look for. So for the next one, it's actually a pretty simple one. If you guys want to be a trick shotter, you have to go for something distance, and it has to be at least in 1080. I mean, unless it's across the fucking map, triple, quadruple wallbang, then you know you can't do a 720 anymore. People usually end up doing 1080s. Now, I'm not one to talk. I can't do a 1080 for shit. But if I want to have like actually pick up a player to a big team, then I'm gonna want people who can do 1080s or over. And also, different Call of Duties are a big thing for me right now. Like, I've seen a lot of players out there just stick to Black Ops 2, but if you know, do different Call of Duties, maybe World at War, maybe Modern Warfare 3 is a big one right now. Honestly, some of those Call of Duties are getting a little stale for me right now. Like Modern Warfare 3, I see so many out-of-map trick shots, but just any Call of Duty in general, you know, Black Ops 1, anything like that is definitely a big thing for me, because as a lot of you guys know, most of Red's trick shotters right now play multi-COD. They don't just play Black Ops 2. I mean, think about people like Fresco, Sean Bacon, even Valor when he was in. I mean, those guys, like, they played so many Call of Duties and had so much creativity, especially when it came to, you know, the different variations and the variety in clips in general. I fucking loved it. So anything like that is something we're looking for. Now, for my last topic on clip players, this one has to do with different weapons. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know that there's a lot of people in Red who use different weapons. There's Cynical, who uses pistol clips and stuff. There's, you know, Ninja, who uses knife clips, and there's Slothy, who, you know, uses tomahawks across map. There's Crackers, who's like part red gunner, part sniper. Same with Marka J, he's a red gunner. So there's a lot of people who use different weapons and stuff, and that's definitely something we look for. I mean, obviously we're not going to pick up like 15 red gunners to our team, but we're definitely looking for some people who do some creative stuff. I mean, maybe you take out the sniper for 3 kills, then you get, 2 kills with the red gun, then you get 1 kill with the pistol. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, but I've seen Crackers do some super creative stuff, and that's why I picked him up. He was doing like third-person shotgun feeds. It was really fucking weird, but it was definitely something we were looking for, man, because I love seeing stuff that's super creative. That's what stops it from being so stale, because I'm sure most of you guys have seen the Carrier 1800 or the Carrier 1440 like 50 fucking times already, probably more than that. I've probably seen it hundreds of times, and it does get stale after a while. I like to see a little bit of variety and just stuff change. That's all I fucking care about, especially when it comes to clip players. I mean, anything creative is something I look for. And obviously, no setting up and stuff like that for teams like Red and FaZe. We can't, accept people like that. It really does suck, because actually in Obey before, we had some setup people on MW2. I'm going to admit to it. I mean, we knew that they were setting up and stuff on Modern Warfare 2. But in Red and FaZe, we just can't have people setting up. It's just the rules. I don't know why, but I kind of do get where they're coming from. Now let's get to the next one here. This one is a pretty big one. This is for content creators and people who have personalities on YouTube where they upload certain videos like cut comms or maybe live comms, whatever the fuck you want to upload, but people who don't primarily hit clips for a team. And this is a pretty big one as well, because you can be a clip player and you could be a personality, but you obviously need to mesh them well together. So the biggest thing for personality people or content creators is to make people laugh. That's the number one thing we want to see in Red. We want to see obviously people laughing from your videos and stuff. I understand the fellas don't make people laugh all the time. Sometimes they're super fucking cringy and stuff, but I do really enjoy their videos and they do make me laugh from time to time. That's all I really care about. So if you can hit some really sick clips and you can make people laugh, that is definitely a great thing. I mean, we would definitely pick you up to Red if we were able to see videos like that where you hit a sick clip and you had some really funny moments in there. Another thing is to do something really creative that people actually enjoy watching. So it could be something like Red Gandhi's zombie trickshotting series. That one was a complete hit. A lot of people enjoyed it, and obviously you could do other creative things where you do a live comm or a cut comm that people really enjoy, and that's definitely something I look for. So obviously if you're doing anything creative, we're always going to look at you. And for the next one, and this isn't as important, but if you hit really sick clips while you're live recording, that's definitely an up, because if you're just hitting really sick clips and you're not recording your reaction and stuff, then people don't really enjoy that as much as if you actually have your own reaction, have your own face cam reaction, whatever you want to do. It's definitely a much bigger thing if you have your own reaction. It will make for a better video. More people will enjoy it just because people like to see other people's reactions and stuff. It's really weird, but lately a lot of YouTube channels have been blowing up where people react to videos, and it just seems like people enjoy when other people react to anything, which is definitely an up. If you guys have a face cam or if you guys have like a mic to record with, that's something we want to see. And for the next one, this is actually a pretty big one. So if you guys can create a group like the fellas, or maybe a group like the squad, anything like that, where you have a bunch of friends who you guys make great videos together. It doesn't need to just be on Call of Duty, but you guys are laughing all the time, you guys are having a great time. It could be like Vanos's little crew that he has. That stuff is really funny. Anything like that seems to be like the hit on YouTube right now. Honestly, it's probably my favorite videos on YouTube. Like when a group of gamers come together and they are just having the time of their lives. They're super funny and just completely silly and stuff. That's something I really enjoy, and I would love to see like another group of the fellas in Red. I have no clue if anyone's even out there in the Call of Duty community right now, but that would be amazing if like there was a group of people who were super funny like the fellas or something, and they just obviously hit some really sick clips as well. Who knows? I don't know if that'll ever happen. But if you guys did enjoy today's commentary, leave a thumbs up. It really does mean a lot. I understand it was a pretty long commentary, and I did have a lot of tips in there. There's a lot to take in, but you guys obviously don't have to do every one of these to join Red. Just hit one of those points, and you're probably going to end up joining, especially off this recruitment challenge. I'll let you guys know what we're actually going to be doing for this recruitment challenge later on, because it's going to be a super creative recruitment challenge. We have a bunch of ideas for it, but I don't want to spoil them right now. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. You can go check out the other 2 videos on the screen here. My previous video is pretty awesome. It's actually another news commentary. I talk about a ton of stuff in that one, especially a Red member getting exposed. And you can check out my missing video as well. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later. Peace.